Happy Valentine's Day. In my house, no matter what I serve for Valentine's Day dinner, I always finish the meal with a show-stopping strawberry soufflé. It's my spouse's favorite dessert, and boy, is it seductive. Now, the first thing we need is a soufflé dish. A soufflé dish that holds 6 to 8 cups. This is a standard 8-cup soufflé dish that you can buy in any supermarket or kitchen supply store. And here's another one. I bought this Charlotte mold in France. It too holds 8 cups. And since I have it, I'm going to use it. And the first thing we do is butter. I have some softened butter here. And we just want to butter the bottom and sides. We add some sugar. I have a ½ cup of sugar here, but I probably won't need all of that. And then you just kind of turn the pan around like this so that you coat the inside with sugar. And then you can dump out any excess. Since a souffle rises, the egg whites make a souffle rise, it can puff up about this high. And if you don't have some kind of protective collar on the pan, as it puffs up, it can also puff over and make a real mess in your oven. So what I do is take a sheet of aluminum foil like this, and I've already buttered this, and you just wrap it around your souffle dish like this. And by the way, this is ordinary size aluminum foil. I folded it in half and it works perfectly. You can pin the seam or just tuck it in like this. Either way will work perfectly well. And on to the egg whites. You'll need 5 large eggs and make sure they are at room temperature. Room temperature egg whites always beat more fully than cold egg whites. They don't coagulate. And what I do is I break them one at a time, just in case any bit of yolk happens to get in with the white. Because that would ruin your egg whites, because the fat in the yolk would keep the whites from beating to their fullest potential. And then, center this. We want to start this at low speed, just until it foams. Cream of tartar is tartaric acid, and it has some chemical effect on the egg whites. It keeps them from deflating. I'm using a ½ teaspoon. Just let that go. And we're also going to add a nice pinch of salt, again about a ½ teaspoon. And I'm going to increase this a little bit. Then we will add 1 heaping tablespoon of cornstarch. Cornstarch will help absorb some of the strawberry juices later on. Increase the speed until we have, soft peaks. Okay, let's have a look at this stuff, our meringue. So, this looks good. So this is the soft peak stage. See? And this is the time to start adding the sugar. And I'm going to add quick dissolving or instant dissolving sugar. You don't want to add granulated sugar because it can taste gritty. The instant dissolving stuff dissolves instantly, and you can find it at any supermarket, even mine. We turn the machine on, and you just add this bit by bit by bit. Okay, let's have a look at this. Oh, I think these are perfect. Look, I can hold this upside down. I could lick the spatula if you weren't watching. And I think we can do is detach a little whip and it's time to talk about the strawberries. I cheated big time because it's February. I don't have strawberries in my garden. Nobody does here in the New York's Hudson Valley. We have snow on the ground. Everything's frozen. So I bought whole frozen unsweetened strawberries at my local supermarket. And I just pureed them for like 10 seconds in the food processor. A very easy job. And we're going to lighten the strawberries a little bit. First by adding a big scoop of egg whites to the strawberries, and you just kind of mix it in like this. You don't have to do it in any fancy way. So the fancy work comes later. Then add the strawberries. Ooh, yum. It smells great. To your egg whites. And then we have to practice the good old French technique called folding. And to do that, you just throw your spatula straight down into the egg whites, and you want to bring what's at the bottom of the bowl up to the top. So plunk straight down, turn. Plunk straight down, turn. And you can be turning the bowl, and this goes very quickly. When you fold ingredients, the purpose is so that you don't deflate the egg whites. And ooh, this can you see how pink this is? Perfect for Valentine's Day. It's also perfect for any day. And we're done. So here's our prepared souffle dish. I want to wipe up my little spills. And we simply pour or scoop the mixture, look at this, into the prepared souffle dish. Oh. I don't think we need to bake this. Right now it smells like strawberry ice cream. So now we want to put this into a preheated 425 degree oven. And then the moment the pan is in the oven, you reduce the heat to 375 and you let it bake for about 45 to 50 minutes or until a crust develops on the top. And here comes the souffle. It's all puffed and golden on top. The nice thing about this souffle is it has a beautiful brown crust. Now, you have to serve this right away. You have really about 5 minutes to get it from the oven to the table. And the way to open it is not to just stick a spoon in, but to hold a fork and a spoon back to back like this and kind of fleck it apart. Here's one for you. And where's my big spoon? Here it is. One for me. And I promised you some champagne, didn't I? Let's taste this. This tastes like a strawberry scented cloud. I hope you'll make it someday. And again, happy Valentine's Day.